What's up everyone, it's Colin from Ireland'sTechnologyBlog.com, and today we have the HP Envy 13 review. It's a beautiful laptop, very sleek, it's very elegantly designed, and it's got some good specs as well. So stay tuned and find out how it fared in my review. Hey, welcome back. So this is the HP Envy 13. It's basically a slim and lightweight notebook slash laptop. Is there really any difference these days, to be honest? So basically it's a notebook. It's beautifully designed. It's only 12.9 millimeters in thickness. So, you know, it's very well designed in that sense, and it looks very much like a MacBook. So this is the front as you would look down, or if you were looking at it from behind, you have these angles. Look at your vents, grills, speakers. On this side you've got your headphone jack, you've got SD cards and other ports as well, and then you've got your other two USB 3.0 ports, a HDMI port and the power jack. So that's your third USB on that side. So I mean it's very nice. Things I liked about it is that it is slim, it is lightweight. You know, you can carry it fairly handily in your bag. It's not too heavy in comparison to some laptops, but it's still also not that light either. So things I didn't like overall really were, I suppose, the battery performance. I mean, it kind of performs better than my own laptops now, but at the same time it was still kind of, you know, needed to plug it in after maybe 5 hours, between four and a half hours of use, let's say. So it kind of, you know, your mileage may vary, as they say, in terms of what you get out of it. It also is not a touchscreen device, and there is no option to get a touchscreen version of it at the time of making this video. So, you know, that might put off potential people. So having a look here with the shell open, basically you've got a nice keyboard. Everything works pretty well. I'm not overly happy with the travel aspect of the keys. They just don't seem to push as much as I would like, at least. Really did not like the small return key. Don't do that, HP. It's not good. For especially for office workers who maybe are used to the large return key, which would take up the hash key and the return key in a kind of backwards L. Having this small one is not good. So didn't like that. Touchpad control was quite good. Two-fingered scroll was generally smooth. No problems with it. A little bit jerky. Still not as smooth as my old MacBook Pro from years ago. But that's fairly typical of Windows machines, as I found. One nice feature here are the Bang & Olufsen speakers, which you can see flanking the keyboard on either side. So that is a very nice addition to have. And also down here, something many Windows users will be crying out for is a biometric fingerprint scanner, so that you can log in, and it certainly beats having to type your darn Windows password, or even a PIN. So fingerprint is very nice to have indeed. So in terms of dimensions then, as I mentioned, it's pretty small. I said it's 12.9, but it's actually 12.85 by 8.9 inches in terms of its dimensions. So it is very thin, and if you compare that to a MacBook Air 13 inch, you know, the MacBook Air is 12.8 by 8.94. So, you know, they're very, very close there. Weight is 2.81 pounds. So I find it light enough. Some people might still find it quite heavy. It's it's not that heavy. Do some weights, Processor on board this one is an i5. Very good. No real stumbles to say. It generally handled everything very, very well. Video playback was good. Again, having those Bang & Olufsen speakers made watching movies and general just video watching very, very good. So for most people that will be way more than enough. So you might be wondering then what you are getting in terms of memory wise, whether you're getting for about €750 starting, you're getting basically 8 gigabytes of memory, your iCore 5, and this particular unit here has just short of 300 gigabytes storage, so plenty there to be working with. But of course you can obviously plug in a solid state drive into the side, or an SD card if you wish. So there's no problem there. Screen is very crisp. It's 1080p. This black kind of surround is really makes it stand out. It makes everything pop out at you. So that's very nice. It actually kind of helps as well in bright conditions when you're outside, which hopefully this summer many of us will want to do. So that kind of I found it helped anyway. I do just wish that it was a touch screen, but sadly it is not to be. So I mean there's other options out there at the minute that are potentially competitors to this from Dell, Asus, and Lenovo, and you could argue that they may have some slightly better features and might even be only a little bit more expensive or a little bit less expensive. But for the most part, the HP NV13 is going to serve any business user, or even just an everyday user who wants a classy looking notebook, laptop. Anyone who just wants a classy looking machine, the NV13 is certainly something to consider. So this is IrelandsTechnologyBlog.com. Stay tuned for more news and reviews from Ireland and around the world.